guys, we are at the Loves here getting some fuel. We are headed to Pennsylvania. We got a little remote tracks job. It's not going to be too much work with that, but they are going to crane set the house, so we're going to get to see what that looks like. Kind of a crappy day out, honestly, but that's what we got. So it's going to be a little sloppy, a little wet, but it'll be pretty interesting. I don't think we put a crane set on the channel yet, so you'll get to see that. But yeah, I got the drone with me today, so we'll throw the drone up. Hopefully it's not going to be raining too hard and destroy it, but I'm going to try to throw it up and see if we can get some cool footage for you guys. So we'll see you over there in Pennsylvania. Say it's good for emissions, but you know, you got a million of these plastic bottles out in the environment. You got to make an all new liquid. Makes you wonder how much it's really saving. All right, so we made it over here. They are setting up the crane right now, but this is the house that we're going to be putting onto the basement. I'll go over here and show you that. But right now they're setting up the riggers, the outriggers for the crane to keep it level. And what they'll do is they will pick it up right there, slide it over, and get it ready. And then I will pull this one down right to where that one's at. And then they'll do the same thing. Pick it up, set it right there on the foundation. And then the set guys will come and pinch it together just a little bit more, do what they need to do, and get the home buttoned up, watertight, and ready to roll. So yeah, right now it's just a waiting game till they get the crane all situated and safe. But yeah, until then I'm just hanging out. So see you here in a few minutes. Well, waited about an hour-ish. It's been about an hour since I've been here, and we are now hooking up the wire to the house. It's pouring outside, otherwise I'd be out there showing you. And I'm not needed until later in this process, so I'm gonna hang out into the truck until I'm needed so I don't get soaked. But yeah, right now they are hooking up the cables. Oh, he's right in the way, of course. But yeah, they're hooking up the cables, and they're going to get lifted here probably in the next 20 minutes, I'd say. And yeah, I'll keep you updated. It's starting to come down really good now, but yeah, they're getting those cables hooked up right now. They're underneath the house, getting them all hooked up. They're going to put a spacer bar above, which will keep the wires from rubbing up against the house, and then they'll just swoop it on over. But yeah, we'll keep you updated. I'll be back at it. I'll probably get out and get it in the rain for you guys so you can see, but yeah, I'm gonna stay in here until that happens. So yep, we'll see you here in a few minutes. Alright, so it looks like they got everything wired up now. They got the spreader bars up there. See them working on making sure nothing's gonna rub. But yeah, just a few minutes they'll probably get it up in the air, and I'll run out there and get some better shots for you, but I don't want to get soaked. Well, everybody's in a group, so I'm sure there's probably some sort of issue. Probably going to roll into the tree, I'd say, or something. But I don't know. I'm here to move this other piece forward, so that's not really my department, so I'm just going to hang out in here till they get it figured out. Like to be on the road in the next hour or two, but I don't know that's going to be likely, so I don't know, maybe I have to leave, go get some lunch and come back. But we'll see what happens. Well, they have decided that it is too much weight. for this crane to handle. So I don't know if they're going to try it or they're going to come back with a bigger crane, but they're not feeling like it's safe enough to lift it. So we'll see what happens from here. All right, guys, so unfortunately that didn't work out. Like I said, the house was just a little bit too heavy, even though it wasn't really a big house necessarily. Just the way that the ground was and how wet it was, the crane started shifting and sinking a little bit. So it just wasn't practical and wasn't safe to continue doing it. They were supposed to have a bigger crane, but I guess earlier in the week or something, that one broke down or something broke on it where it couldn't make it. So they called this one just to see if it could happen, and obviously it didn't. So sorry that didn't work out, but as things go, you never know what's going to happen. So I think next week we're going to be doing some remote tracks work where we dropped a few houses off where it was again too soft. So yeah, we'll see if I might throw that into this video, but we'll see how it goes if anything else comes up. But yeah, thanks for being here. Good morning, everybody. It's another beautiful day here in Ohio. Today we are in Cardington. We were here a few weeks ago before the holidays, and we brought in a few of these homes, but the ground was just really soft and it was messing up our trucks and slipping around everywhere. So we decided to wait, play it safe, come back with the remote tracks. So we are here on a chilly day where the ground is a little more firm, make it a little bit easier for us to get it in. So yeah, we're gonna see how it goes. We're gonna try it once without putting any mats on, but if it starts to go, obviously we'll put something down to keep it afloat. But yep, not a whole lot going on these couple weeks, so just doing some housekeeping. You guys think she's excited to get a new neighbor? I don't think so. She probably likes having her space. But not her choice, not our choice either, so. Right now we're looking to see what these first couple tires are gonna do on this dirt here. The first and second one, you really are not gonna see much because a lot of the weight, well, I guess he's lifting up now. You lift up the front ones and it makes it turn a little bit sharper. But yeah, he's got most of the weight on that back tire now, so we'll see if it starts to dig in or not. See what this other side's doing. Yeah, we're gonna have to put a mat on it. Yeah, we thought we were gonna get lucky and not have to do extra work, but it's all right, not too big a deal. Better to be safe than get yourself in a mess. So, gonna back the truck up here, get all these mats unloaded, and make our day go by a little easier. All right, he got all of our mats laid down. Couldn't get away with doing it the easy way, so we got it backed up and flipped around, and we're just gonna try to scooch it straight back on here. Probably gonna have to wiggle it over one time and Should be no problem now. Little kitty cat. Well, if you haven't figured out by yet watching our channel, things in the mobile home industry change on a dime. And as we were putting this house on, we got a phone call halfway through saying, hey, wait a minute, let's not spot this house because it might go to a different park. We might change it up and take it somewhere else, so just don't put it on yet, do the other ones. So here we are, not putting it on. Well, he's getting the tree. Well, I guess you just leave right there. But yeah, so all this was for nothing, and luckily there's a couple more here that we can do, and it's not going to be a total waste of time, but that's how it goes. So now we get to play a little bit of house Tetris, because the piece we need to go on the other side is this one here, but we put them next to each other, so try to discourage people from breaking in through the plastic. But the other piece goes right where we're standing, so we have to put this one on and pull the other one up. Maybe try to get it on, or do this one first. I'm not sure how we're gonna do it yet, but gotta move them around. So, not the most glorious, interesting day, but still work that needs to be done. I think I'm gonna have to go get the mats from over there too. Well, things didn't quite go according to plan. We were hoping for a lot firmer ground, kind of make easy work of this, but what can you do? So it's gonna be a day of throwing mats and working through mud. So we got this piece on. Rick just pulled up the other half, and then we'll pull this one up and back it in. No, this piece goes here actually. This one will be backed in. So anyways, I bought a GoPro yesterday, so I didn't have to keep using my phone, and forgot an SD card. So back on the phone today, but hopefully for the next one we will have a GoPro. Grab this mat out of here before it gets stuck. You can see the trenches, the tires are leaving here. We really don't like leaving that for the homeowner, but unfortunately, that's what we got. And this really isn't even a heavy house, just to show you how wet it's been. It's really not too big a house at all, but man, is it sinking quick. I mean, you can see it's over the wheel there. So, got one more piece left to go. Then we can get out of here and go wash up our machine and call it a day. It's been a lot of moving mats around, which they get all logged with mud and snow and stuff, and they get pretty heavy. Not that I'm complaining, but probably pretty good I get to exercise after eating a bunch of crap all Christmas and New Year's and all that, or whatever you celebrate. But yep, one more piece and then we'll get out of here. Thankfully this one's going a little bit better. We put some mats on it at the start, but luckily this one's kind of on the pier, so we won't have to throw quite as many. But let's see what we got going on here. I think that's going to be good. Now I just got to crawl under there and get the mats that we did have. So, no big deal. But I think that's about going to wrap it up for here. Probably see you back on the road after we get chained up and moving again. We got one more mat stuck under here. But I told Rick I am not crawling under there with them blocks looking like that. So, he's going to come over here and just put the ball under it just in case anything were to happen. Get that last mat out of there. right, top out this fantastic day. I had the pleasure of kneeling somebody's dog crap, so now I get to rub my knee in the ground and try to get all that crap out of there. This is not our day. It's just not our day. You know, if you had dog crap on you, you'd do the same thing. Anyways, that's that. Got this one put in. Man, was it muddy. This one's back up in here, waiting for its next location. Look how nasty this stuff is, man. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. But I guess that's pretty much it. I think in this video I'm going to be putting some clips in. I was over at a crane set in Pennsylvania that didn't work out. I'll probably throw some of those clips in here too. It's kind of interesting, but could have been more if it worked out. But anyways, that's going to wrap it up. Thank you guys for being here. Subscribe if you like what you're watching. I know today wasn't too interesting, but you never know what's going to happen, so just keep up with everything. And yeah, appreciate you guys, and catch you on the next one.